You say you've got a Prince Albert, haven't you, Chappers?
No, I don't. Don't disclaim that to people.
I've got a Prince Philip.
That's what we're talking about.
Wait, what's a Prince Philip?
I think he means Prince Albert.
No.
Do you mean a
Prince Philip?
No?
Moving on.
Okay.
You'll find out what Prince Philip is next
We'll come back
week.
to that.
What?
When I'm no longer mourning the consort to the Queen.
I'm lost.
It's just visible confusion.
So lost.
From you two.
Yeah, I'm
so
confused. You completely lost me.
Oh my god. Right, let's start this fucking podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Frame of Mind podcast. I am your host. No, I'm not your host. I am your co-host, joined by my other... I'm Josh Yates.
You're not their
and
co-host.
I have two co-hosts, and they are
Oh, what a mess.
Ryan Lubbock. I thought that was quite clean, lads. Come on.
You called...
Joshua Chapman and Ryan Lubbock, and I am Josh, and we are here to do the Frame of Mind podcast. And so long as these guys shut up, the intro is now done. So, how are you, Ryan?
I'm dandy, mate. I'm dandy. A little bit confused over the difference between a Prince Philip and a Prince Albert, but we'll get back to that later, apparently.
That's really weird that you'd bring that up, Brian. We haven't talked about that at all today. That's really strange that you say that. Chappers, how are you?
I'm also confused by the difference between a Prince Philip and a Prince Albert.
Also strange. Have you guys been having conversations without me? Because I don't recall anything.
I
about
wish
that.
it was without you. We wouldn't be anywhere near as confused, mate.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Fucking
Well,
hell. Right.
that's brilliant.
Well done on getting the mic sorted out, by the way. You sound fantastic, Yates.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You are sounding
Thanks.
crisp.
Now I can do weird things and ASMR, and you can't do
Oh,
anything
no,
to stop
don't.
me.
There was a video
No, sorry, I
on...
won't do that.
there was a thing on TV the other day about ASMR, and my dad was like, what the hell is that? Like, asking me about it. And I was just said to him, just keep watching, you'll see in a minute. And then suddenly there's this guy going... doing all these noises and then suddenly like a car drove over like a sponge with spaghetti in it, and it was like the snapping of all the spaghetti and the sponge squishing, and I was like, what is that? I've not even seen that. Like, there is some really weird shit.
That's fucking new.
Yeah, it's really
Oh
weird
my
shit.
God.
It was like BBC News as well. I was like, I'm not sure. I think somehow they're running out of content when Prince Philip has died this week. Rest in peace. I mean, I saw somebody...
Then again, talking about horrible food noises, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
And you want to know my fix for it?
You don't like hearing people eating, do you?
I really fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Like it's what's gonna make me kill someone. So yesterday I got my new. This is a little flex. I got my new AirPod Pros.
Oh, no.
And the great thing about them is that they have this sound deafening thing. So you can like mute your environment around you. So even when I'm sitting here, normally I'd still be able to hear, but like I can just sit here and have them in, and then I don't have to listen to fucking Lloyd eating crisps.
Brilliant.
It's like, it's totally my
That
problem.
should be part of
But
their
it's just a little
advertisement.
help for me.
Oh, fantastic.
So I don't go insane. And it's also great because if you want to listen to people, you just hold it down, and then it uses the microphone so you can hear people around.
That's
you
what the
without
adverts,
taking them out.
That's what the Apple adverts should be. Like, the Apple adverts are normally pretty shit. It should be like,
Should
fed
be
up
me
with
having-
hearing your housemate eating cheese and onion? Press the environmental mute button. And it's just you, like your eyes about to pop out your skull as like in just close-ups of Lloyd just like chowing down on Doritos or something, and then suddenly you just press
Maybe
the
that's a
buttons on
good
your
idea.
headphones and go into like
Maybe
a
we should
zen...
make a parody advert.
It starts meditating.
Yeah, just
Let's do a
begins
parody
to
advert
float
where
off
it's
the
just an
sofa.
all black room. Or is it all white with Apple? No, they do all black now. Sometimes it's all white, sometimes it's all black, their adverts, isn't they? You know what I mean?
No,
It's normally
Apple's all white,
white.
isn't it?
Yeah, but you know the adverts sometimes when they do the
it
phone
depends,
adverts,
because
it's all
like,
black.
They've got the
and
advert with the little girl that's like sat in her back garden.
What? Oh yeah, sometimes they do normal adverts,
I think it
just
depends on
life
the
ones.
colour of the phone.
Made by an Apple iPhone, yeah, but it was also made with a fucking crane
Yeah.
and a 20-man crew. Like, yeah, sure, you used the iPhone to film it, but you also had a fucking rig with
Oh,
you. And, like,
I've talked to my dad about this. I've talked.
Yeah.
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 Have you seen on
It's
the advert? They advertise. They say the first phone to use Dolby Video, and it's like, what Dolby Video? What is that? They're flexing
that?
Dolby Video like it's something. Dolby do audio. They've always done audio. So suddenly Dolby
Yeah.
make video, and Apple are like, yeah, we've got it. Like straight away, it's like,
Yeah,
that's not a
that's a
flex.
bit odd.
No one knows what that
Yeah.
is. Like, yeah,
fuck
yeah,
is Dolby
exactly.
Video?
One of the Apple adverts used to really drive me crazy was the girl sitting in her back garden, and she's like she's like looking at bugs and like drawing bugs on a Apple Mac, and this woman comes out like her neighbour or something in the garden over, and she looks over the fence. She goes, "Oh, what are you doing on your laptop?" And the girl goes, "What's a laptop?" And it's just instantly, I want to, like a vein pops in my forehead. I'm like, what? There's no. You don't not know what a laptop is just because Apple exists. That's not. That's just.
I think one
drives
of
me mad.
my, I say one of my favourite Apple adverts. It's one that I've always remembered. It's when I think it's the SE that came out, and they offered it in like loads of different colours.
Oh, was that like they did the
like
nice phone that was like metallic?
Yeah, I know what you're
metallic,
talking
and then
about.
The SE was like the plastic version of the new phone.
Yeah, whatever one.
Where it will,
They
like, spin
offered
around.
it in like a variety of different
And it's
colours,
like-
and the advert
Yeah.
was basically all the phones, like
Yeah.
basically.
I know
just
what
Yeah,
you're talking
running
about.
around
yeah.
and
Yeah, those are
folding
good
into each
animations.
other with all the different colours and stuff. I just remember that. I
Have you
remember
heard
that
of-
one clearly, because I just thought that was pretty cool.
Anyway,
Yeah.
cut that out,
I was going
Chappers.
to ask you boys something.
Go on then.
Recently, I think it was yesterday, or might have been this morning, can't remember. But the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard
Yeah.
Oh yes.
has a trailer.
Trailer. Yeah. He's on
I watched
it.
sabbatical. Yeah, I love it.
I've watched it this morning, and I do think it looks as good as the first one.
Well, it's a trailer.
I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be.
I never judge on a trailer.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna
just
enjoy it.
like
Who
first
cares?
view, I think.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like it's going to be as funny as the first one.
As long as I see Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
and Ryan
Sam
Reynolds
Jackson
having
being
a laugh.
Funny boy. I watched. He was in a film.
Yeah,
I
I
watched
hope
the
he
other
gets
day.
enough screen time as well, and it's not all focused on the woman.
I think.
No, I think
yeah,
it's,
they made.
they're
I think
probably
from the looks of the
they're
trailer.
flipping it around a little bit, but I imagine he'll probably have more of more stuff to do in the end of the film, like unlike she did before. You know, so by the end of the movie,
Yeah,
it'll be the three
I was
of
going
them.
to say, it looks like they just use that woman saving Ryan Reynolds or whatever, like in the intro of the film, and then they bring him back into it with Sam Jackson, and then he's the remainder of the film as well, like all three of them.
Well, I think.
Yeah, well that's what I'm thinking, because in the trailer it like they say that Darius Kincaid, the
Yeah,
Samuel
that's
Jackson's
Sam's
character
innit?
has been captured, and obviously she needs help from Ryan Reynolds to go and save him.
This is-
Yeah, I don't think
this-
they'd spend the whole film doing that, would
Yeah,
they? They'd
so
Well,
just
no,
send
I
them
think-
back
This
is what I
straight
mean.
away and then do
Hopefully that
something
happens
else.
quite quickly, and then the rest of it goes.
Nah,
into a
I think
different
it'll be
kind
the
of
third
plot.
act. The third act, they'll get Sam Jackson, and then the entirety of the third act
Yeah.
will be her, Ryan Reynolds, and Sam Jackson, her, Ryan Reynolds, Sam Jackson, like escaping together, and then you'll have the entire third act, which is probably like 45 minutes, like of them just anarchy and destruction and craziness and. Like Ryan Reynolds hopefully getting launched out of a windscreen again and just like rolling over, standing up, and just going, Jesus Christ, afterwards, which is one of my favourite parts of Hitman's
So
Bodyguard.
funny. So
Have you
funny.
guys seen
Yeah,
Zack
I just want
Snyder's
as much
new trailer?
Sam Jackson as possible.
Have you seen Zack Snyder's new trailer
For what?
Oh,
for
for
the zombie film that he's bringing out on Netflix?
Yeah, what's that? What's it called?
It's not Dawn of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Army of the Dead, which
first
is
trailer that came
apparently
out-
a sequel to Dawn of the Dead, but that's not been confirmed yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
There's
they do
rumours that say
Netflix
it's a
sequels
sequel.
and stuff. Like they're going to be doing sequels for Knives Out on Netflix, which will be sick.
Yeah,
Looking forward
yeah,
to
I
that.
saw that one. Cannot wait for that.
But yeah, Army of the Dead. I the first trailer that came out, I thought, I feel like it's just like Zack Snyder jumping on a not style, but a genre that has already been milked. You know what I mean? Like, which isn't too bad. But I mean, if it's meant to be the sequel, then that's all right. But this second trailer has changed the. Sorry, pardon me. Has changed the game completely, because it turns out the zombies are already in Las Vegas, and Las Vegas has been boxed off. So the bank job that they're having to do in the film, so they go like, oh, they play it off like, oh, it's just a Las Vegas bank job, and Dave Bautista's in it, and he's saying like, oh, you know, we saved all these people when we were in the army. Let's do something for ourselves for a change. Let's go and rob this bank. And da da da. He's getting out blueprints for the bank and all this sort of stuff. and then it shows the sign for Las Vegas, and it's all like falling apart. It looks like the New Vegas intro with the Las Vegas sign all falling apart and stuff like that. Yeah. And then it sort of comes up, and you see the ground is just like this blur of moving objects because there's just zombies absolutely everywhere, and it's like, oh shit, so whatever's happened has already happened, like zombies wise, and now they're going back in again to have to fight them. So the zombies have had time to learn and become better. And there's a like a very quick cut in the trailer.
Cool, yeah,
there's a very quick cut in the trailer where Batista has got like this knife, he's trying to stab this zombie, and the zombie is dodging out the way of him. And it's just like, oh shit, okay, these zombies are different from normal. They're not just pure chaos and just using their bodies to throw in sort of thing. They're thinking in some way, shape or form. And then there's a zombie tiger as well, which I thought was great.
Yes, yeah. I've seen the picture of the zombie tiger.
Yeah, so in the trailer they go, is that a zombie tiger? And there was another guy goes, that is taking it too far, like straight away. So I think it'd be good.
Zack Snyder's zombie tigers.
Yes, that's what it should be called. Although if he started putting Zack Snyder on everything after the Zack Snyder cut, that would be egotistical at best.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Yeah, just a little bit. No, I reckon I reckon it's going to be good because I mean it's Snyder and like
Dave Bautista. Bautista. Is that his name?
Batista.
Yeah, Bautista.
Batista.
Dave Barista.
Yeah, I just watched it. It looks sick.
Dave
Zombie tiger looks cool.
Dave Barista, yeah.
Grab us an espresso, barista.
Coffee.
Just like the pile drives someone through the desk and then just slides their like mocker
RKO's a cappuccino.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm looking forward to seeing the Guardians again, like some fresh Guardians of the Galaxy material, because obviously Suicide Squad is going to be a bit different.
Yeah.
And I do like what James Gunn has done for the Marvel Universe, because he's sort of done his bit, and then he stepped away from it. Do you know what I mean? Like similar to Taika Waititi, but Taika's only had like one film for Guardians for Marvel so far. But like obviously you got like the Russo brothers who are just like at the forefront of directing all this stuff. Why are you deep throating that straw? Jesus Christ! What the? What? Did you see him do that?
What the fuck?
You are gayer than Chappers.
I'm so sorry.
That's
it's
impressive.
A magic trick.
Yeah.
A magician never reveals his secrets.
You've got me a little bit excited, Yates.
I know that was coming. Oh, it's extendable.
It's a collapsible straw.
Ah, you shitbag.
Sorry, guys.
You cheat.
Chappers
Look
boner
good though,
is
didn't it?
just going back down again. So,
how about the latest episodes of...
shit. That was fine.
Well, I know what you think I'm going to say, but I was actually going to say Falcon and the Winter Soldier first.
Oh, yeah, go on then.
Latest episode of that. Because at first, like, previously, I was a little bit, like... Well, I guess I could say I was a little bit disappointed with Falcon when it first started. It wasn't.
Yeah, it's a very.
I don't think it didn't really live up to my expectations.
Yeah, they squeezed action in at the start, and they also used a lot of that action in the trailer. I don't know if you guys noticed. And then as soon as that stuff that we'd seen in the trailer and in the first episode or whatever was over, they instantly went into like Falcon's got to pay the bills and Bucky's got PTSD and stuff like that. And it's that's
showed off all
great,
this action,
telling about all the characters, but it was so slow. Like you needed that, and then also seeing the bad guys plot in the background or something. But instead, you only see the bad guys plot when the good guys are chasing them. You know, like it just needs a bit of mixing up.
Yeah, definitely. They hyped it for a lot of action, and then just took their time to actually give it to us.
Well, it's quite
but no,
tense
episode 5. I think it's episode 5. That was last week.
What are you saying, Yates?
It's quite tense when what's his name? Flyman.
Falcon.
That's the one. How did I forget?
Man and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, that's my favourite show at the moment.
The only one with a bird's name.
Yeah, Birdman.
Birdman.
When he was there with the cool ass woman who reminded me of Dame Judi Dench for some reason.
Oh, Thingy Carter.
And she was like, "Then who are you?" When he answered the phone, she didn't sound like that. But you know.
Was that this
episode?
called up Babe Station?
Who are you?
Hey.
And then yeah,
Can you lick your own feet for me?
Yeah. Is it the Falcon's missus or the Falcon's sister?
No, it's Peggy Carter's granddaughter in it.
Oh, you talking about the blonde chick?
The blonde chick.
Who the
She's
fuck is
related to
Peggy
Peggy
Carter?
Carter, isn't she?
Peggy Carter's the one that Captain America.
Captain
ends up
America's
with, bro.
wife.
Come on, bro.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my God, where have you been?
God damn, bro.
all these years. Oh, God.
Oh man, she's got her own TV show. I didn't even realise that. Saw her on Disney Plus the other day. I was like, oh, it's a Peggy
Who does?
Carter TV show.
Oh, Peggy Carter. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares about Peggy Carter?
that happened. That was around the same time as the Agents of Shield series, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know that Agents of Shield. I think it's a bit shit.
No, I know. I'd never bothered with it.
Is it a bit whack?
But yeah,
Is it a bit like CSI Marvel?
CSI
Kind of.
Marvel. That is perfect. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
CSI Sokovia. Yeah.
We don't have the
CSI
budget that they
Sokovia.
do, but
Oh,
Oh
dear.
man, yeah. So the latest episode is probably one of the best so far. I think the one problem I did have with it is that they're running around buildings, and all these different little places in this random little town wherever they are, with no real context of where they're running to and from. So you just sort of see a guy go down a hallway, and then you see like Falcon chasing after him down a different hallway because he's just behind him, so he's got to turn the corner, and you're going to see that in a second. But it's like this whole place looks the same. Like I don't know where he's running.
It's like an old.
I don't even know what
generic.
it is. Like maybe
I
a
don't know.
factory.
I want to say
or
kind of like a town hall or factory kind of thing.
Yeah,
It has that weird temple-ish
Yeah, it's
aesthetic to
weird
it.
because it's like a factory. Then all of a sudden they're out in the middle of the street, and Cap's banging someone's head in with a shield and stuff.
It's obviously like it was a building for something that has now becomes a kind of refugee camp.
Yeah.
In a way.
Oh,
even though the guy says that they're not refugees, but that's the feeling it gives.
So I watched a very interesting video the other day on YouTube about the fact that there is quite an obvious portion of Winter Soldier's sort of narrative that's been cut out. So this guy online thinks, and he's pretty on the money with this theory, is that there was a whole plot within Falcon and the Winter Soldier about there being a like not infection. What am I saying? Like what's COVID? It's a virus. There's like a virus. There's like a global sort of national virus that's going around, and then Marvel sort of went, oh, this is actually a bit close to home. People are probably going to find this a bit too realistic, so we're going to cut it out and we're going to just do some audio editing and chop a lot of this information out, because nearing the start of the show, this guy's theory is that basically during the 5 years when everybody was disappeared after the blip, there is a virus sort of becomes a real problem for a lot of people and starts like spreading around the world and stuff like that, and they start sending out vaccines for this virus. So it's not like COVID or anything like that. It's not like horrible, but it would be the reason why that Mama Donya character dies, because there's no real context for why she dies. She just suddenly dies of tuberculosis, apparently, even though it's never really mentioned again. It's just completely out of the blue. They're also the flag smashers in like episode 2 or whatever it is are also trying to get vaccines in a truck. They're moving a ton of vaccines, never explained what the vaccines are for. And then when they're taken in by the German fella at one point, he says like, oh, there's nice beds here and everything, and we'll cook food for you and everything. One of the things he says when he's explaining like this place that he's got for the flag smashers to stay is he says the place is very clean, and he says it and the line feels off. It doesn't feel like it should be there. And basically, the guy's tracked back, and he thinks that the reason why the narrative in Falcon Winter Soldier is a little bit off is because there is meant to be a completely other sort of narrative story about this virus going around as well, but Disney decided to cut it because obviously the writing might have started before COVID happened. They started shooting, and then they maybe realised, oh, COVID's actually sticking around for a lot longer than it has done. we need to cut this out of the story. It's a very interesting video. If I can find the link, I'll send it to you boys. But it's quite interesting.
Yeah, no, yeah, that is interesting.
It's weird that they do that.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, yeah, it'd be weird to see how different the narrative would be if that information was still
trying to hide it. Like, why not
still
just
in
own it and be like, well, yeah, we're in a pandemic.
Well, it's a bit close to home. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think some people would be all right with that, but I think some people might find it a bit too real and be like, what are they doing? What are they, you know, like, I mean, there's, at the moment, you've got these British TV shows that are trying to make their TV show, like, continuously relatable, like EastEnders and shit like that. So they have their COVID masks on and they're talking about COVID in the show and stuff. And some of these TV shows are even seeing it as a way to refresh old content by having, oh, this character's died because of COVID this time, not because they got hit by a bus or something stupid. Like, it's really, really dumb reasons to use a world pandemic for. So I guess maybe Marvel went, we just don't want to do that, like, at all. Because you also
and I also it saves them from being misconstrued for the reasons as to why they're using that information.
Yeah, you also age the show as well,
yeah.
don't you? By doing that.
Just what they actually.
Exactly.
We've been watching Your Honor. Did I tell you about this? But they,
Not the
basically
night
Bryan
game.
Cranston is
That's For Honor.
Huh?
That's For Honor.
Oh, it's no, that's For
you're
Honor.
thinking
Yeah.
For Honor.
No, but Your Honor, basically Bryan Cranston's a judge and his
I wanted to watch this.
really good.
Yeah.
But before I get onto it,
Go on.
I'm just going to say that they used COVID in that as well. Literally just one episode. It must literally maybe episode 6 or 7.
Right.
Suddenly you see a guy put on a mask, and that was our first indication. And then you go into the courtroom, and then they kind of like subtly just place it here and there, and they say, oh, due to cleanliness, we've got they actually bring it into the story though. There's less people in the courtroom. And later on in the series as well, he actually uses it as an excuse to talk to someone privately. And it's kind of like, oh, cool. But they brought it in just kind of normally because they expected everyone knows what it is. If you're watching a Western TV show, you fucking know what. If you're watching a TV show, you know what fucking COVID is.
Yeah. That's the. I think if it's integrated correctly and done in the right way, I don't think it shouldn't cause too many.
Yeah, you can't be ham-fisted.
But then I guess with Marvel, they were having a whole new kind of pandemic thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be delicate.
Like it wasn't. It was just like.
And also,
they're introducing a new thing
with Marvel because
they also did
it's
it with the blip as well, which I think is quite interesting. That they wouldn't have had a problem with the virus if the people that had disappeared for 5 years hadn't come back. When they come back, suddenly there aren't enough vaccines, and that's where you get all of these people in these refugee camps and stuff like that are getting sick and can't get the help that they need, and that's where the flag smashers come in, and they're getting the poo. What's the word I'm looking for?
Serum?
Vaccine. They can't get the vaccines that they need. Yeah.
Oh, vaccine.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I also think, because the Marvel, obviously being a cinematic universe, has always been its own universe, and like you say, to stop it from becoming so close to home, they've cancelled out those themes that we relate to so much now. In a way to keep it as its own universe that people can escape to.
I bet it must be annoying for like Anthony Mackie and people like that when if they like hardcore fans come up to them and say, "Oh, why did this happen? Why did this happen?" or whatever. In just like in the street, and you can't explain. Oh, Disney chose to cut out stuff to do with a virus. You couldn't say that to maybe some of the fans of the Marvel universe kind of irritate me a little bit because they're not film fans. They're just properly heavily nerdy, so they don't necessarily understand why the problems that happen inside film production and TV production do happen. You know, there are problems that get created, like in WandaVision, where she goes up against that Agatha chick and they're throwing magic and stuff at each other. The reason why that fight doesn't feel right is because you as a person, you don't know if that magic is that hitting hard or anything like that. Yet when Scarlet Witch throws a car at Agatha, you feel that. You go, oh shit, because you know that's a real
you get that
thing.
Visual impact.
You know your brain is going. You know what a car is. You know that's gonna hurt, but you don't know what a big magic ball is gonna feel like. It doesn't feel like anything. It's just nothing. You know. So like those are problems that I could totally understand being annoyed about. But like like the narrative in Falcon and Winter Soldier, is patchy, like to say the least, and like. It's getting there, very slowly getting there, and obviously this Power Broker character is what we're sort of waiting to find out about. I saw a very interesting theory the other day that the Power Broker is Justin Hammer, which I thought was pretty cool. I like the idea of that, yeah, because he's not turned up in a while, and he would be, now Tony Stark is out of the picture. Maybe he's trying to climb his way back up, and he's trying to do it by making super soldiers instead of super suits.
Hammer Industry
and
back.
Stuff like that. Oh, I love what's his face that plays Justin Hammer. I got to Google his name because I can't remember.
I was going to say Guy Pearce, but that's not him. That's the guy from the third film.
Sam Rockwell.
That's the one. Sam Rockwell.
He's one of my favourite actors.
Great actor.
He's sick.
Yeah.
He's great
he does
in
Western accent quite well as well.
Western, like what, like
sort of Western country accent.
Goddamn.
Southern, sorry.
Yeah, like Southern.
He does very well.
Southern gentleman sipping on my lemonade. That's terrible.
Yeah,
that's terrible. I'm so sorry for that.
It's like he was in that.
That's awful.
what's that film about the billboards?
3 Billboards
with,
in Ebbing, Missouri.
That's the one. He's in that with
3 Billboards. Is brilliant. Yeah, Woody Harrelson and the chick in it just recently won a BAFTA.
Yes.
Oh shit! That's a film I watched this week.
Her name.
Winner of the best movie award thingamajiggy. Sound of Metal.
Oh yes,
I
I've
watched
seen
Sound
that
of
on
Metal this week.
advertised. I've got it on my list.
It's good. It's pretty good. It's a
good?
slow burner, but it is good. Yeah, it's all about this drummer that loses his hearing. And he loses his hearing very close to the start of the film, like very, very early doors, so that you watch him go through the full sort of transformation as he learns about like sign language and all this different stuff, and trying to get back with his missus, but they can't deal with the stress of it all and all this sort of stuff. It's very, very, very like cool. So I watched it with my parents, and they start off. He's in basically a screamo band, but it's only him and his girlfriend. So his girlfriend's like screaming the guitar, and he's playing the drums. And they're coming to it's the movie sort of starts within the end of one of their gigs. So obviously at the end of the gig, like the musicians are fully into it, dripping with sweat and everything, and the audience have simmered down a little bit, sort of thing. So everybody's sort of maybe got their phones or their lighters out and stuff, and this girl's going. Like sort of screaming into the mic and stuff, and one of the first things my mum said was, "Well, I'm glad he goes deaf quick. I hope he goes deaf quickly." Like straight away. That's brilliant. Like she just instantly like not a fan of this music these guys are making. It was funny. But yeah, would highly recommend.
I need to watch it.
The main actor that plays the lead in it is the Riz Ahmed or something. I think his name is. He's a bad guy in Venom. If you guys have seen Venom.
Okay.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
The doctor, was he a doctor?
Well, a scientisty guy, yeah.
Scientist
man.
Scientist man! He gets a guitar solo every time.
Is that Led Zeppelin?
But yeah, he's in Sound of Metal. Absolutely phenomenal acting from start to finish. The dude does bits. I went and found out. Like I wanted to find out if he learnt sign language for the film, because I know some actors tend to do that sort of thing if they do like play a disabled character or something. He both learnt the ASL, American Sign Language. He also learnt how to play the drums, so he couldn't do either of the things that his character needs to do.
His character needs,
so he just
like the two main things that his character does.
So he
learnt it.
I'll be honest, he doesn't play a ton of drums in the film, but there's probably so much stuff that gets cut out. Do you know what I mean? So there could be him doing an insane like drum solo at some point that gets cut out, and he's like, "Well, what did I learn that for?" Like it's the same as the Falcon thing, like getting all this stuff cut out. Somebody could just come up to him one day and go, "I like the Sound of Metal, but where was the drumming?" Like,
no, that's pretty cool how he learnt both aspects of his character like from scratch though. That's dedication to a role.
I'm going to have a look at BAFTA winners real quick, because I have a feeling either the movie won something.
Has that happened, the BAFTAs? When was that?
Yeah, we've got like last week, I think.
Last week, couple of weeks ago.
Not that I normally just scroll through on BBC News, see if...
Well, they had a little segment last night. They were showing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 on ITV2, and halfway through the film they had a little segment about the BAFTAs that showed off like the winners and whatnot.
Oh, wow.
So I caught a little bit of it, but not a lot.
Oh, we were talking about this a few episodes ago because Soul was up for nominated.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Soul. I saw Soul won.
Did they? They did win.
Yeah. Soul won. Nomadland is the best film, which is
Best
with the
film.
same actress as Three Billboards in Ebbing, Missouri. She's sick.
Yeah.
That chick.
I forget
She's
her
a
name.
nutter.
That's...
Frances McDormand.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. I have a question. Who can win the BAFTAs? How did Soul win at the BAFTAs? I thought BAFTAs were for British things.
I don't know.
I thought it was
Daniel
the
Kaluuya won
British
Best Supporting
Academy.
Actor, so they are still doing British
Yeah,
actors.
I knew he would.
Mm.
I'm quite
Maybe
quite
if
pleased with that
British
one.
people worked on it, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, Sound
know.
of Metal won for editing. Sure. I mean, that doesn't
Ooh,
surprise
okay.
me. And Chappers Mank won on production design.
Yeah, I saw that one.
You've watched
Yeah.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, see,
Excellent film,
Ma
that one.
Rainey's Black Bottom won on costume design and makeup and hair, apparently.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sound of Metal.
Understandable. I mean,
Sound of Metal won on sound. Tenet won on special visual effects, which doesn't really surprise me because all of it was as much of it is
Yeah, it
done
was pretty
practically
fucking
as
incredible.
could be, which is fair play.
yeah.
Okay, anyone can apply for the go into the BAFTAs, just in case you were wondering. But there are awards for outstanding British film and outstanding debut by a British writer, producer, or director. So there are categories just for British people,
right.
but anyone can go to the BAFTAs. Not
Oh,
anyone,
okay.
but I mean, you know what I mean.
Just rock up there.
Not
See you
just- I
later,
can't
lads.
just
I'll
rock
just
up.
pop into the BAFTAs.
Yeah.
I'd like to put in my sex tape. I'm British. I'm of UK residency.
that would win
I'd
every
like-
Directed,
award
produced,
out
and
there.
edited, and starring myself.
Sorry,
and only
myself, and
myself.
nobody else. It's just a 5-minute
Yeah, it's just me.
masturbatory piece.
I'm so alone.
Please give me a BAFTA. And in my next my next pornography, I will place it up my ass.
Please use me please give me a BAFTA so I can place it up my arm. and coming next year. The year after, two.
Two BAFTAs. Oh, I've heard of DP.
Oh, let's stop. Let's move on. Anyway,
BDP, BAFTA double penetration.
Dear. Right, let's forget about that. Let's gone
Let's
too
forget
far
all
now.
about double penetration. Move
Yeah.
on to something else. What time are we looking at? Oh, we're at a good place for our game show. If you've got something new,
It's
Yeah,
game show
I was
time.
going
Game
to
show
say, do you want to?
Do you have something new?
I've created a new one for today.
Go.
Cue the
Yeah,
music.
So, cue the music. It's time for Champ of the Week. Now, pubs opened up this week, right?
They did. Yes.
Pubs
Or-
did.
well, last
indeed.
week by the time this airs. So I've done a little pub quiz to test your knowledge on beer advertisement
Oh,
or alcohol
Okay,
advertisement.
all right.
Yeah,
This is
right.
going to be
You've both
interesting.
worked in pubs, from what I understand.
Yep.
Lord.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is called "Get Out of My Pub." Just because
sake.
classic. It was the only catchphrase to do with pubs that I could think of.
Captain Clacton.
And
his
I'm going to
catchphrases.
give you a slogan or tagline from a particular advert, and it's multiple choice. So I'll
Oh
read out
my
the choices,
God.
and then you've just got to give me the right answer.
I was hoping I would
basically.
get something that I could bring back the win from Yates this time, but I feel like both of us could be as useless as each other.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm
like
really thinking.
these
fine, I
these are all
Yeah, yeah.
these are all like big brands. They're not like
Okay.
obscure.
I know 100%. I know 200%.
Okay, well hopefully they'll turn up. You're going to
Yeah.
need a pen and paper.
Yeah, pen and paper. I'm ready.
For your answers.
That's all I can think of. It's not even a drinks advert.
Is that, that's not even drinks.
That's the
It's not even
LV
drinks
advert.
related. Is it LV?
Yeah, with the little
Yeah,
green
Liverpool,
heart.
Liverpool Victoria.
Oh yeah, it is.
Down,
Yeah.
down,
That
down,
bloody
down,
bloody green car.
It's also a good song by Hilltop Hoods called "Leave Me Lonely." That uses that track. Down, 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 down. I can't rap though. It's good.
Brilliant.
That was a good effort, though. It was a good effort.
You're a regular Fleming.
Anyway, cool.
Right, can we start?
Yeah, Chappers, go.
Right,
now,
so
shoot.
the first
You're
one is the tagline, reassuringly it's expensive. So I'll say that again. Reassuringly expensive is the tagline that advertises this particular beer.
Reassuringly
and that is either
expensive.
Heineken, Peroni,
Oh.
Stella Artois, or San Miguel.
Okay,
Well,
I got a
Peroni.
guess.
Well, that's the most expensive.
Are we writing these down?
Yeah, just write them down. Tell me,
Okay.
tell me when you're done.
Peroni.
Okay, that's cool. I'm done.
Yeah, so that's
I've
question
no
one.
idea.
Question number 2. The coldest tasting beer in the world. Is
Yeah,
that
I know
from
this
one.
Coors Light, Carlsberg, Amstel, or Carling?
Easy days, mate.
See,
Easy days.
I'm picturing Jean-Claude Van Damme going through the snow with the Coors Light
Yeah.
advert.
Yeah. Question number 3, or tagline number 3. Probably the best beer in the world. Is that San Miguel, Beck's, Carlsberg, or Foster's?
Foster's.
I
can't be. Probably the best beer in the world.
think
Can I get the options again?
I know what one is.
Yeah, so the tagline is probably the best beer in the world. Is it San Miguel, Beck's, Carlsberg, or Foster's?
Oh,
I can
I
see
don't know. I've
Ryan
no
really
idea.
thinking.
I've no idea. See, if I'd go by personal choice, I'd say Sam. Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. Question number 4 is simply no nonsense. And now
that's
this is
the
I'll just
British
let you know.
one.
So I'll
That's
just
the
let you know
British
this is actually an ale, not a lager. So it's either
Well, that's not
Adam's
part of the
broadside.
game.
It's so no nonsense is the tagline, and is that Adnams Broadside, Newcastle Brown Ale, John Smith's Bitter, or Green King IPA?
Green King, climb out of your own arse, boy.
Wait, options
Oh
again.
come on! I had to put a Green King one in there. I worked for the company.
Green King IPA, yeah, fuck off, local, much. Can I have the options again, please?
Adnams Broadside, great beer. Newcastle Brown Ale, John Smith's Bitter, or Green King IPA.
And the tagline was what?
I
The
think
tagline is
I'm,
no nonsense.
I've got a reason for why I think it is this one.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the Peter K. John Smith adverts? Do you remember them?
Yes.
Where
yeah,
they have
I
like
think I remember the PK
the
ones.
two of them were sitting in the sat in the like two of them. The four of them were sat like in a pub. Guy Peter
Yeah.
Kay and his mate from work, and then like their wives, and they're sat there, and like Cat Dealey comes up on the TV screen, and they're going, the fellas are like, oh, nice sort of thing, but or one of them's like, oh yeah, nice one. The wife goes, oh, do you like a bit of Cat Dealey, yeah? And then they're laughing about it. They turn to Peter Kay and his wife and say, like, oh, if you had a celebrity crush, like, what would it be, sort of thing, to him? And he goes, no, only my wife and me. And she's like, no, go on. And she goes, no, go on, love. If you could pick any woman in the world instead of me, who would it be? And he just like looks off and goes, oh, Kathy from work. It's just the way she just looks like so deflated.
Yeah, I think I
and
remember
then the
that one.
John Smith's pint just gets like slammed down in front. It's a great advert.
Yeah. Oh dear. Right. Number 5.
Mm.
The tagline is
Oh, come on.
1664, a good year for beer.
Oh,
Now,
that's
is that either Amstel, Kronenberg, Corona, or Miller beer?
Mm.
You ready for
What
your
was the
next one?
first two?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait. Can you say the options again?
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
know-
yeah.
Sorry.
Options are Amstel, Kronenberg, Corona, or Miller beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, go for it.
Lovely.
I really haven't got that
Number
right.
6. This is another.
Number 6. I'm running out
Hang
of
on.
post-it notes.
You write on post-it notes.
Yeah.
This one I hope you do get because it's quite popular and it's been their tagline for God knows how many years. Out of the darkness comes light. Is it either Spitfire, Abbot Ale, Brewdog, or Guinness?
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Well, it's got to be that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
I didn't know that was their slogan, but I'm guessing it is.
Okay,
I
number
think
7.
I've done well on this one.
Number
Oh
7.
my god, how many are there?
Bro,
Holy shit.
come on.
Okay, keep going.
What
There's
are you
10
doing?
questions. We're nearly there. It's fine.
There's 10. There's 10.
There's 10.
Carry on,
God.
carry on.
Leave it at a round
This is
number.
Come
What
on,
do you think I am?
I'm meant to be saving this energy
Fair.
for uni work. Not this bullshit.
Right, this tagline is beer to dine for. Not die for, dine for.
Oh yeah.
So beer to dine for. Is that Adnams Ghost Ship, Green King IPA, Abbot Ale, or Newcastle Brown?
Again?
I had to repeat a couple of the options because I ran out of beer names. The options are Adnams Ghost Ship, Green King IPA, Abbot Ale, or Newcastle Brown.
Okay, I have no idea. I'm just
Yeah,
guessing.
I've not
Just
got a
guessing.
clue.
That's right. Keep them coming.
Listen, I don't think you guys are ale drinkers, so I'm not surprised.
No, I don't. I
mean,
recognise all the names. but
I'm
I don't
amazed you've
know.
chosen this as a subject when none of us have been
Well, I
to
just
a
thought,
pub in over a year.
Well, you used to work in
have.
pubs, didn't you? So
Yeah,
I just
long
thought,
time ago.
You know, because pubs
Whatever.
have now opened, do a little pub-related quiz.
Fair. I do like the pub. I won't
Yeah,
lie.
gotta love a pub.
Yeah,
boys. Shots!
God.
What is it? SHOTS. Shots.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Bit of
God.
Simon Pegg for you. Question number 8. The tagline is, some things get better given longer.
That is a shit
Got that?
tagline.
Yeah,
That is
it's
a,
not
that
great.
is
Some things get
shocking.
better given longer. Is that Abbot Ale, Spitfire, Camden Hells?
What is it with you,
Or
Abbot Ale and Spitfire? I
Newcastle.
don't think I've ever drunk either of them. Or Newcastle
it's because
Brown.
they're the only ones I could think of.
For Christ's sake.
Okay. All right. Say it again.
Abbot Ale, Spitfire, Camden Hell, or what's the other option? Oh, I've only got 3 options for that one. I've messed up.
Even the questions are running out.
Right, next one.
Right.
I'm ready.
I only gave 3 options for that one. And these last 2, these are ciders, so you should maybe know these. All right. So number 9, refreshing people since 1960 is the tagline.
Okay.
Is that Aspel, Brothers, Strongbow, or Copperberg?
Ooh, I don't know. I have no idea. It's
All
not
of
Strongbow.
which are
Yeah,
very
it's not a
good beers.
Strongbow. Strongbow's like a punchier headline than that.
Yeah. Well, no Strongbow when you didn't hear it.
I could just hear the of the
I
arrows
can
like
hear the
landing
arrows,
in
yeah.
the table. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, like, and all the music,
Yeah, if Chappers had
fucking
just
the
gone
clouds and the... No, it's the Pixies song that they play.
I don't know.
I think it's called Hey. I don't know. I'll
That's
shut up.
catchy.
Anyway, I'm guessing
Copperberg.
Copperberg. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Copperberg. Fuck it.
Right.
It's not
Right.
Copperberg. Copperberg's Swedish.
Number 10.
Oh, is that
Your
not
last
number
one.
10?
No, that was number 9. I said that.
Let's go.
Number 10. This is our time. That's what it is. This is our time. Is that Recorderlig, Strongbow, Copperberg, or Bulmers?
Oh fuck. Well, that could be Strongbow. It could be Bournemouth.
Could
Yeah,
be.
but
It could be.
The one before could also be Strongbow.
It could be a fucking banana milkshake. Honestly, I've got no idea or anything.
It could,
I don't
could
know
be.
Alright.
at all.
It could also
It
be.
started off strong.
Could
and
also be
now I have
Yates'
no
smoothie in the morning. This is our time.
This is our time. It could be Strongbow. That sounds pretty Strongbowy.
It could be
Strongbowy.
Strongbowy.
Oh dear. Right, have you got your answers?
David Strongbowy.
Yes.
Yeah, happy with your answers?
ready.
I reckon this is going to go terribly. I
Oh,
reckon we've
yeah,
got
big time.
A majority of these wrong. Right, let me just do a little tally chart.
Right, so you just tell us what they are, and
For your
you will
points.
hear the noise if we.
Yes.
Well, I'll get you both to just say what you put, and then I'll give you the correct
Okay.
answer. So, for number 1, reassuringly expensive.
Peroni.
Stella.
The answer was Stella.
It's
well done,
Stella?
Yates.
Is it the French guy? The French guy when he
Stella
takes
isn't
the top off. He goes,
expensive.
Yeah.
reassuringly expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Reassuringly
think you
expensive.
said Stella. I genuinely was looking at these going, when's he going to say Stella? Oh, whatever. 0.
Oh.
Fuck it.
Should have been listening, Ryan.
Yeah, you should have been listening. You got your fucking headphones on.
Number 2.
Number 2, the coldest tasting beer in the world.
We know this
Coors
one.
Light.
Coors Light, obviously.
Coors Light. Point for both of you. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Drawer again.
With the guy in the mountains. Um,
The guy, Sean
Number
Claude Van Damme, you heathen.
his name was too long for me to say. I'm sorry. I couldn't be asked.
Man in the mountains. That's Sean.
Guy in the mountains. Yeah. Number 3, probably the best beer in the world. What did you guys put?
San Miguel.
Carlsberg.
It was Carlsberg.
San Miguel's too classy for that.
Yeah.
San Miguel's a step up from Carlsberg.
I've always loved that Carlsberg are a little bit unsure. They're just like, we're
probably
the best beer in the world.
Who knows?
But don't want
We
to
don't
say
even
it
drink
too,
what we
too
make,
loudly.
so you guys can tell us.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're entering
Number
dangerous
4.
territory.
This is the first ale question. So no nonsense. What did you boys put?
I'll put John Smith's.
John Smith's bitter.
It was John Smith's. Yeah.
Yes, because I thought if he's just saying John Smith's bitter, it's his name and it's a bitter, that's what he means. No nonsense. It's a fucking
Yeah,
bitter.
to be
I mean,
fair.
I'm John Smith. I'm John Smith. This is my bitter. No nonsense.
Hi, I'm Barry
the-
Scott, and this is Kitchen Gun.
The whole tagline is actually John Smith's no nonsense.
Cronenberg.
But obviously I didn't put
okay.
the first bit in because that'll give it away.
That would give it away.
This is true.
Yeah.
Number 5, 1664, a good year for beer.
Cronenberg,
Yeah.
because everyone goes, can I get a 64, please?
Yeah, Cronenberg.
It was
Because if a girl's a
Cronenberg.
Cronenberg, she's 16 at the front but 64 behind.
Yeah. Well, it's also
Ah.
it is also called Cronenberg.
I like that.
It is also called Cronenberg 1664. So
Yeah.
It literally says it on the bottle, doesn't
literally
it?
says it
Yeah.
on the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
Number 6.
Next one is Guinness.
Out of the darkness comes light.
Next one's Guinness. Come on,
Guinness.
it's Guinness.
Yeah. Well
Do you know how
done.
they make the foam on top of Guinness?
Seaman.
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
I think Chappers.
That's what your bartender's been telling you. Yes, so what's on top of... What is this frothy bit on top of my...
Salt round
bit
the rim.
salty.
My drink.
Oh, mate, no. But go on,
We haven't
Yates.
washed the glasses since last week. That's crusty gum.
Oh,
Go on, Yates. How do they make the froth on top of Guinness?
It's nitrogen. That's about all I can remember. But they
That's
they
pretty much the
carbonate
crux of it.
They carbonate it with nitrogen,
Nice.
and so when you open it,
Open it.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, who the fuck has a can? of
Which is
Guinness?
also why you have to let it set if you're pouring it. You pour it halfway, let it
Yeah.
set, and then top it up.
This is true. There's actually markers on the glass. Not really.
Yeah. Well, there used to be. I don't
Um,
think there is anymore.
It's the harp. You use the harp. You angle it, and then when you get to the bottom side of the harp, you then slowly turn it up. So you get to the top of the harp. You let it rest for about 80 seconds or something. I don't know,
Yeah,
something
it's
like that.
around about 2 minutes.
And then you top it up by pushing back on the handle.
Well
There you go.
done, Mr. Yates.
This
Learn that at the Guinness factory.
this is a
Yeah.
film podcast.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
a
we're not-
film
You're learning about
podcast.
beer!
Today we're a beer podcast. Fuck off.
Shit.
Pub's open and I'm happy.
Okay, next one. Come on,
Yeah.
what's next?
Next
Cronenberg,
one.
Guinness.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
Number 7. Beer to dine for. Is that Adnams Ghost Ship,
Ghost Ship.
Green King IPA, Abbott Ale, or Newcastle Brown?
I put Newcastle Brown.
Go
I've
shit.
got no fucking idea.
You're both wrong. It is Green King IPA.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Climb
who the
out of
fuck
your
gives a
arse.
shit about Green King.
Nobody
I
cares
had
about Green
I had
King.
to chuck it in there. I had to chuck. They do.
Nobody cares.
Massive company. Everyone cares about Green King.
Nobody cares.
Anyway, table
Next one.
8. Table 8. Oh my fucking god! I'm like it's stuck at work. Table 8. No, question 8. Some things get better given longer.
Camden Hells.
Camden Hell.
No, that was Abbott Ale.
Fuck
Sorry,
off.
that's what I meant to say. I've written it down weirdly. That's my handwriting. Abbott Ale.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm very, very, very heavily dyslexic.
Number 9. Refreshing people since 1960.
Aspels.
That was Strongbow.
Fuck, you're fucking
Again,
joking.
sorry, my spelling is all over the place.
I'm not having
It's
it.
strong. I did write strong.
Strongbow slogan.
Strong base googling it. He's
Oh,
calls
dear.
bullshit.
It's Google it.
Brilliant.
Oh, you're fucking... I hate you.
And your last one. This is our time. What did you put for that?
Bulmers?
Yates.
Strongbow. Fuck off.
The answer was Bulmers.
I should have put Bulmers.
That's the only
Well done,
point I've got that
Ryan.
isn't shared with Yates. So I think Yates still beat me.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's another tight one, and again by 1 point, Yates has won today's quiz
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
by 1 point again.
Well, I'm glad we stuck with.
Look, man, no. I just want to pause for a second.
I love how
right?
close these are. Well, you know,
Strongbow. Earn it.
I think he's
I think
paused.
he's just lagged
No.
out a bit there.
Strongbow is
Strongbow.
What Strongbow? What?
Earn it. Bow time, hard earned. I don't know what the
Earn
fuck
it.
I'm saying.
Earn it. Yeah, that was one of their taglines.
One of them.
Oh god.
Order in the court.
This
Order in the court.
Terrible.
I object.
it's rigged.
No.
I don't trust this man at all. Well, there you go. That was fun.
But no, right.
Thanks, Chappers.
That concludes Chaps Champ of the Week. Well done,
I think
Yates,
it's
for
more fun for
I
me
don't
winning.
trust this
because-
man.
You won!
As I win,
Why are you
and
complaining?
Ryan
You
gets
won!
upset. I'm not complaining. I'm happy.
I don't trust this man. I
Anyway,
don't care. I don't give a shit.
That was just a little game because pubs are now open. If you're going to go to the pub, remember to be safe and follow COVID rules because we're still not out of it completely.
You're such a melt.
That's a little disclaimer for everyone.
Boring.
If you drop Josh a cheeky fiver, he'll give you a
Anyway.
blowy under the bar.
Fuck you.
Cool.
Yeah, he will do. He will do.
Well,
If you know him, it's only $3.50.
Yeah.
no, I've had to put my prices up because of tax.
Tax?
Blowjob
You tax your blowjobs?
Yeah.
Got the government. They always want money, no
So
matter
you're
what
an
it
illegal
is.
prostitute? Yeah, you
They've
still got to pay tax on
they've
that.
taxed semen there. That's how it works.
Yeah, there's a salt tax. So you like
Yeah,
salt tax,
yeah.
there's a salt tax.
All that
They've-
salt tax.
Cum tax.
Oh, nasty.
Cum tax.
Cum tax.
Oh, let's end this. Oh my god.
Right.
Well, thank you very much for listening to the Frame of My podcast
No,
this
it's
week.
my turn. It's my turn.
Join us next
thank
week.
You, thank you, everyone.
With more
Oh, fuck.
Frame of Mindy things. What? I always end up doing the outro. What are you
He
talking
does
about?
always do the outro. I just let him do the
does.
outro.
He
But
does.
if Yates,
I
go
know,
on.
he
Or,
does.
You
just,
He
or
makes
let
sense.
him
No,
do the
no, he
outro.
makes him
I let
feel
you
good
on the
about
podcast,
himself.
bitch. Step up.
Oh. He's getting all big.
Right, I think that's it then. See you
There you
later,
go.
everyone.
Thank you. See you later. See you in the next live. See
Bye.
you next week once I finish mourning. Bye.
Do you guys listen to the podcast once it goes up?
No.
Not on YouTube?
I know what I've said. Not really.
No, I don't. I don't think you would do
I give
because
it- I-
most of the time I hear listen to it back when I'm editing it. I'm like, I forget like
To be
90%
fair, yeah.
of what we've said
I
every
give
time.
it I'll give it a quick watch to see what visuals you've done for it, but that's about it.
If
I
I'm
don't
totally
listen
honest,
to it
I don't
again.
even have the fucking link for the YouTube. I don't even know where I can watch it as a public member.